right, what's going on, everyone? We are back at Hoogie's Imports with another very special vehicle here. So this one here is, all of you car fans out there might know exactly what this is. Very iconic body style. But yeah, this one here is a 1997 Rover Mini Cooper. So yeah, this one here is straight out of Japan. Japan spec one, 1997. So this one is fuel injected and AC and all the fun stuff, all the stuff that I like in these things. And yeah, this thing is in really nice condition. Someone definitely loved this thing during its time in Japan. This is the fourth one of these that I've had, and the third one with fuel injection. I prefer the fuel injected ones over the carbureted ones just because no carburetor to mess with or anything like that. And yeah, I mean, this one has been absolutely perfectly reliable and everything like that. But yeah, out of the four that I've had so far, and I love these cars, this is definitely the nicest one that I've had. No rust on this thing, and no oil leaks either, which is very rare for one of these Rover Minis for those who know about these things. I guess they say that if there's no oil leaks, there's no oil in it. That's the typical saying for these things, but I promise there is oil in it. Yeah, I haven't noticed any oil leaks whatsoever in this thing. So yeah, very special to have one. And of course we have the beautiful blue paint. This one is Tahiti blue, I believe is what it's called. And of course we have the classic white roof, and then those awesome fog lights up front, which is a really cool feature. Definitely one of the main things that drew me to this car. And yeah, this one's sitting on the 12-inch, I think they're called mini light wheels, or I guess they're just the stock mini wheels, which is cool. And yeah, this thing is completely stock. It has not been modified. I don't believe that those, I guess the only official modification would be the fog lights up front. So actually, yeah, there would be two modifications that I can think of, if you want to call them mods at all. But yeah, the fog lights, I'm not sure if those are factory or not. The true mini aficionados might be able to correct me on that, might be able to give me some insight on that. But yeah, two of the fog lights are wired to the fog light switch, and then two of them are wired to the high beam switch. So pretty cool. You can have either the two middle ones on or the two outside ones on, or all four on, and then of course the headlights as well. And the only other modification that I've noticed, well, okay, other than it does have an aftermarket head unit, but you know, I don't know if you want to really consider that a modification. I mean, it is a modification from stock, so. But yeah, the only other mod that I've really noticed is that these mirrors, they do appear to have been relocated. We do have some little block off plates here where the old mirrors were. Pretty common in Japan, I guess, to see them on the fenders like this, which I actually do prefer the look of that. I think it looks really cool. I like the wing mirrors, so that's really nice. But yeah, as you can see, it's a super clean Mini all around. Like I said, yeah, this thing has definitely been well taken care of and well loved during its time in Japan. I didn't get any kind of maintenance history or records with it, but everything that I've checked over appears to be in great condition. The clutch feels awesome, which, you know, we'll bring this thing for a ride. And it also has the best working AC that I've had on any of the four Minis that I've had. The AC kicks right on, and it's nice and cold and everything like that. So yeah, it's in really good condition. It's a really nice Mini. Not too much to say about it. Yeah, you know, let me see here. Let's get a closer look at these wheels here. Some Yokohama tires on there. There you go, take a look at those. Very nice. Got that nice paint on the roof, which is nice as well. And yeah, everything works as it should. The shifter feels great. No synchro issues or anything like that. You know, if you're slowing down, you can go straight from third to second or second to first without no slight grinds or anything like that. It's yeah, I mean, it's mechanically really nice and cosmetically really nice as well. Yeah, I mean, these things are just really fun cars. I mean, they're modern classics. You know, it's crazy to think that this is a 1997. Fuel injection, AC, all the good stuff, and then of course, you know, 4-speed manual transmission, which I would have to have these in a manual. I'm not sure if I would buy one with an automatic. Just want the full Mini experience, of course. But yeah, we can go ahead and we'll take a look at the interior. And sorry about the lighting. It is nighttime, as you guys can see, of course. I just had a spare moment to take a video here. So yeah, as you can see, sorry about the lighting. I'll have better pictures online, of course. Give the wide angle. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear on the driver's seat, but you know, no rips or anything like that. Just the leather is just kind of wrinkled, a little bit like a little crack there on the driver's bolster, but it's all very solid. And if you can notice, the driver's seat appears to have been modified a little bit. It seems like they took out some cushioning. It's still comfortable and everything like that, but I think they must have took out the cushioning just to provide more headroom and more leg room, I guess, for those of you who might be a little bit taller. That can definitely come in handy. You can see we got the nice steering wheel there, leather steering wheel, and then we got the wood grain. So yeah, one thing to point out here is that the wood paneling here, the finish is chipping off, but it is wood after all, so it could be taken off and refinished, but something to make note of. And it's the same on the other side. The passenger side is not quite as worn as this side, as the driver's side, but as you can see, this is kind of the worst spot here. But you can see just the exterior coating is chipping away over the years. Over the last 28 years, it's started to crack and chip away, but the rest of the door cards are very clean. These, I'm not sure if these are stock. You Mini aficionados might be able to tell me if those are or not, but they're nice. They feel nice. All aluminum, I would imagine, which is really nice. And then of course we do have the wood dash as well, which is really nice. We have our AC vents, and then we have our aftermarket head unit right there. And then if we look, this thing is sitting at 94,643 kilometers, which I think is somewhere around 60,000 miles or so. So very low mileage for the year. Not exceptionally low for Japan, but I mean, for the US standards, I mean, super low mileage for the year. And of course, take a look at the headliner. Oh, sorry. Headliner's all intact, not sagging or anything like that. No rips or anything like that. And let me see, I think this light was working before. Maybe it's just a little finicky, but yeah. Let's see. 4-speed manual, of course. And for those who don't know, to get into reverse in these things, you have to pull up on the shift knob and push down into reverse there. And yeah, the shifter feels really nice. It's and I like this little gear knob they got on there, little metal ball right there, which is nice. Yep. But like I said, you go right in the gear perfectly. No synchro issues or anything like that. No grinding, nothing of the sort. Nice clutch. The clutch feels really good. It grabs. I don't know if you guys can see. It grabs right around there, and then yeah. So clutch feels great. There's no slipping whatsoever. It feels like a really solid and newer clutch for sure. Nice little storage compartment in here for those who might not have seen this. Very cool. There you go. And yeah, and the passenger seat is in really nice condition as well. And yeah, you can see the difference between the driver's seat, and when you sit there, you can feel that there's like all of the cushion is in there. Like I said, the driver's seat still is very comfortable, but you definitely sit. I sit lower in this thing than I had in other minis that I've sat in. So yeah, it is a bit of an advantage for here in the States, where yeah, some of us will be a little bit taller and all that. So yeah, it does provide that extra room that is needed. So yeah, let's see what else. So not too much more. Let me see if I can show the back seats here with the wide angle. Sorry for the lighting. It's I know it's dark here, but I'll have plenty of very nice pictures online for this thing. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so that interior is super clean, which is awesome. So we'll go ahead and we can pop the hood here. Sorry, sometimes this hood popper can be a little bit tough to pull. But there you go. We'll come around here. Pop this baby open. Let's see here. Yep, there you go. And of course, you know, so it's these ones with the fuel injection. I mean, it has all the things that I want. Fuel injection and AC. So with all that crammed into these Japanese spec minis, you know, you do have a pretty cramped engine bay in there. But you know, I guess it's the trade-off. If you want AC and fuel injection and all the good stuff, then that's just the way it has to be, because you know there's not too much space in here. But of course, 1.3 liter engine. I think it's called the A series engine. Super reliable little engines. They're awesome. I mean, yeah, this thing, of course, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but you know, it does pull well, and it is like, these things are just, if you've never experienced driving one of these, it is so much fun. Definitely would highly recommend that you give one of these a shot. So yeah, let's go around to the back. Let's take a look. And also, it is dark. I'll try to show underneath a little bit, but this thing is super clean underneath. And yeah, so it does appear to be, again, you mini aficionados, it appears to be a stock exhaust, but it also appears to be in really good condition. So I would imagine that this exhaust might have been replaced at some point, because it is very shiny and stainless steel and all that. So but yeah, it's not loud or anything like that. It's very quiet. It is like a stock level of sound, but I do love the look of it. So yeah, nice little exhaust. So you guys will have to let me know if it has been modified, but I think that's a stock exhaust. But you experts in the chat can let me know. But yeah, super clean underside and everything. And let's go ahead. Little bit of like paint fade here going on this little light bar, I guess, for the license plate, but that is pretty much the only spot. And then, of course, trunk. Sorry, lighting's bad. Sorry again. The previous owner, this looks to be like a little homemade, like kind of platform, just to provide like a flat space over the spare tire and the batteries under there. Brand new battery as well. So, you know, of course, most of these cars, when they arrive from Japan, the battery needs to be replaced because they're just super dead. So here, let me open up the passenger door. Let's show that. There you go. So as you can see, the wood on this side is in much better condition, not nearly as much chipping. There's a little bit more on this side right here. But again, it is wood, so it can be refinished. But good thing is that these are easy to take off. It looks like just 3 screws on each side. So if you have the ability to take those off and refinish them, then yeah, it'd look great. But good news is that the dash itself is in really good condition, so that does not have to be refinished or anything like that anytime soon. Maybe a modified gear shift shifter boot, but yeah, I'm not sure. But looks very clean and nice nonetheless. And clean carpet. Sorry, got a little bit of dirt on there for me using this thing, but carpets underneath are also in spectacular condition. So yeah, this thing has been very well loved. Show the back seats again, and yeah, again, sorry about the lighting in this video, but like I said, there'll be plenty of nice pictures online for this thing. Windows go up and down very smoothly and everything like that, and yeah. So here's the keys right here. So we do have the ignition, and then fuel for one of these, and then one extra key for something. I can't remember what it's for, but I will, maybe the door locks, I think. Yes, okay, so yep, one ignition key, one key for the door locks, and one key for the fuel cap, and then you get a cool little ice cream cone with your mini keys. Very cool. And sorry about the videography here. But yeah, anyways, got the keys in hand, so we'll go ahead, we'll start it up. And sorry, I accidentally just hit the I hit the button on my phone to end the video, so let's go ahead and start this thing up. And as you can see, starts right up on the dime. I mean, what was that, like 1.5 cranks maybe? And this thing runs awesome. That's why I just love the fuel injected one so much more. So let's go ahead and we'll hop in here. As you can see, we still gotta let it warm up a little bit. I just drove around the corner from my house to take this video. And let's turn the radio up so you guys can hear that. So yeah, speakers sound awesome. We'll go ahead and we will flip the air conditioning on. So we'll turn the fan on, and then there you go. Hope you guys heard that. But the AC kicked on, already blowing, super cold. I mean, it's not the warmest night ever here, but I've had this thing since the end of summer, and I mean around then, and on some hot days, and the AC does really well. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll cut that off. Maybe you guys will be able to tell the difference. Idle changes, and you can hear the AC clutch disengage. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll demonstrate the, actually, let me demonstrate just the headlights and taillights for you guys real quick. As you can see, headlights, just the headlights on there. Then we'll come around here to the back, and as you can see, you can hear idling perfectly. Taillights, there you go. And then what we'll do is we can turn on the high beams, which, there you go. High beams on. So as you see, those two lights there are associated with the high beam switch. And then we can come back around and we will do this fog lights. The fog lights on. And there you go, look at that. Fog lights on. And it's hard to tell in the day actually, and it actually is harder to tell in this video. Let me see if I can get a better view. All right, that camera angle kind of makes it easier to tell that the lights are yellow. The middle ones are yellow, so which is really cool. Oh man, that thing just looks so cool. But yeah, in the pictures, it's kind of hard to tell that they're yellow, and in the video, it's kind of hard to tell, but they're a lot yellower, the two middle ones, in person, excuse me, than they are there. And then, let's see, and if you're wondering what that is, that's the, can't really tell, can't really see it here, but that's the seatbelt light, for anyone wondering. Let's turn those high beams off. There we go. Flip that switch, and we'll turn those off. We can turn the hazards on. I can demonstrate those for you. See, hazard light flashing. We got the side indicators. The fronts, another side indicator. It's coming around to the side, the back here. Check that out. And then get a little listen to the exhaust. As you can hear, that thing is very, very quiet. Well, let's go ahead and we'll hop in. Hop in and we can take this thing for a spin. So I'll go wide angle on that. And let me think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I forgot. But yeah, of course, if you guys have any questions about anything, definitely let me know in the chat, and I will be very, very happy to answer. But let's go ahead, get our seatbelt on. You can see our little seatbelt indicator turned off, so we're good to go there. So we're at the wide angle here, and then, yep, here we go. Looks like we're getting up to temp here. And the fuel gauge and temperature gauge and all gauges are functional, which is nice. And oh yeah, let's see. Actually, let's see, is it the horn? There you go. There's the horn. Hopefully that came through on the video. But yeah, some minis I've had, they have the horn on the end of the stock, but this one is right in the middle there. So yeah, it sounds awesome. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead, go into first gear, pull the e-brake off, and let's go hit the main road with this thing. And yeah, sorry about my shifting with one hand. Might not be the best, but we'll give it our shot. I know I say that. For any of you who follow my channel at all, might be familiar with me saying that over and over again. But all right, we have no cars coming, so let's go ahead and give this thing some power. Second, third, clutch feels great. And then let's go fourth gear. There we go. It's nice, taking it around this bend here. The steering on these things, if you guys have not experienced the steering on a Mini, you were missing out. The steering is magnificent. But yeah, of course, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world for, like, you know, suspension wise. You know, you do feel every bump in these things, but it's not really what they're made for. They're not made for to be comfortable, luxurious cars, but they are made to be fun commuters for sure. And I don't know if you guys noticed there, I just downshifted in a second. Didn't have to rev match or anything like that. No grinding or anything. It just goes right into gear, which is really, really nice. I mean, it's like it's a classic car that drives almost like a newer one. But I mean, yeah, I've had no problems with this thing whatsoever. It runs and drives absolutely awesome. And yeah, excuse the bumps here. We're gonna hit the bumpy part of the road. But you know, this thing does handle the bumps pretty well. But you definitely feel the bumps for sure. But yeah, it's just sitting in third gear. Let me see if I can do a little downshift here. Yeah, it sounds awesome. I mean, this is definitely the quietest and most refined Mini that I've driven out of the 4 that I've had. And actually yeah, I mean, yeah, this thing's, yeah, it's perfect. Like, the engine revs out perfectly, and yeah, I mean, I have no complaints with this thing. But yeah, I guess I'll just slow down here. And yeah, brakes feel great as well. The pedal, you know, is nice and firm up top, and yeah, the brakes feel awesome. And yeah, everything just, yeah, it revs out perfectly. And yeah, let's hop out here, take one last look at this beauty. Latches feel great. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of dark now, but she's a beauty. But yeah, I guess that'll conclude this video. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Happy to answer anything. This vehicle will be sold with a clean Virginia title, and yeah, will be transferable and everything like that, just like a normal car. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I believe this thing will be up on Bring a Trailer very soon. So for all of you Bring a Trailer folks as well, thank you for watching. And yeah, it's a very enjoyable car. And yeah, again, sorry about the lighting on this video, but I will have lots of very nice pictures and everything like that for everyone to see. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.